Hey there, my friends, how are you? So what are we doing today? Today, you and I are going to be outlining some of the best ways that you can farm at Town Hall 13. That's right, we're going to break down some really awesome attacks. We're going to make live hits right here in the video, and all that's getting started right now. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Nemo. Welcome to another video. I'm super pumped about this one. Town Hall 13, baby. That's right, Town Hall 13. So what are we doing today? We're going to break down some attacks. We're going to show you some of the best ways that you can farm at Town Hall 13. I'm going to give you all the pro tips that you need. We're going to break down these things. I'm going to make live hits right here on the air with you. These are going to be top 3 best ways that you can farm at Town Hall 13 right now. Super awesome. So let's get started. Let me get into it right now. Make myself a little smaller and we can get going. All right, here we go. So what is the first strategy? Well, before we go there, I'm going to tell you that there's going to be 3 different strategies that I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you one ground, I'm going to show you one air, and then I'm going to show you this other special one, this really awesome one that I love using. So this one right here, this is going to be, of course, our ground version. And who does not want to use the Yeti, right? So, of course, you're at Town Hall 13. You just got started. You definitely want to use the Yeti. Well, there it is. This is the best way to farm with the Yeti. And also, I mean, not for nothing, but look at this. We got the grand champion. That's right. So this is really awesome. I'm super excited about this. All right, so this attack right here is really an awesome way to go. Now, when you're running with Town Hall 13, the game kind of changes. When you get to Town Hall 13, you get an extra hero. An extra hero means that you can run another kill squad, another type of kill squad with the hero who can target only defenses. So it's really an awesome way to use him. In the next attack, I'm gonna really show you how you can showcase and use this grand champion, this hero right here, when you can run him with a specific kill squad. Now in here, another awesome thing about Town Hall 13, you get extra troops by just having the barracks, right? This barrack right here, this one, it brings you extra troops. So if you were gonna start farming, usually I don't use my clan castle, but in this case, I am definitely gonna be using my builder barracks, my siege machine, the new one. Why? Because it's gonna extra troops, right? It brings you extra troops. So obviously if you don't need it, you don't need it, but if you do, there's extra troops. I love it. Cook it yourself, so you don't need the clanmates to donate it to you. So I love using that. We're gonna do this. So this is a very effective way to go. I've been using it for a while now, actually for an entire day. So let me show you how it works. So we're gonna attack right here live in the video, and I'm gonna show you. So anywhere you go, the best way you can farm at Town Hall, at any Town Hall, is to have a Queen Walk, right? Any type of a healer walk, Grand Warden walk nowadays, or a Queen Walk with a Grand Warden is a really effective way to use your healers. And if you can keep them alive, they can keep going. You can use her as a walk, you can use her as a Queen Charge into the base to take out specific key defenses. You can have her just walk on the outside in the background and just clean up. There are so many ways that you can use the Archer Queen and the healers together with even the Grand Warden or not the Grand Warden. It's amazing. It really is. So if you're not using some sort of a Queen Walk or a healer, some army, especially at Town Hall 13, once you get to a higher game over here, there's multi-kill squads going around. You definitely want to start doing that. One, because you want to start practicing. It's a good way to go for when you start doing war attacks and etc. And you also want to start actually, using this to the best of your advantage, right? Having multiple kill squads is fantastic because you can really take apart bases. So let's take a look at this base right here. Okay, so a Queen Walk, right? We want to make sure that we stay away from multi-infernos, but we do want to make sure that we get into the Eagle Artilleries. Okay, no problem. So there's a hole right here. That's kind of weird. Why would you want to do that? Multi-infernos right over here. Easy way to go right from here. Maybe so we could do that. We don't even have to go against the... Yeah, you know what? We're going to do that. So we're going to switch to our good old barracks right over here. We're going to jump in this way, I think, to get into this and take it out, I think. Do we want to go this way or that way? We can go this way, but then the healer is going to get pummeled a little bit. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna send the queen this way. So you take the queen, you have the baby dragon, which is a good way to start funneling. I use my baby dragon, and then I'm gonna send my queen, along with the Grand Warden actually. I like to use the Grand Warden, obviously on the ground mode, together with the queen, because he helps, he has good reach, and allows the queen to keep walking. Now on the other side, I'm gonna use an Electro Dragon right over here, because I know the queen is gonna start working this way, and I'm gonna actually use my P.E.K.K.A. as well. I'm gonna use my P.E.K.K.A. after I throw my jump. So build the barracks. Queen is alright. And then the king behind with the P.E.K.K.A. and the Yetis. We're going into the base. We're gonna rage in there. And I'm gonna actually pop my Grand Warden, because I want to keep my king alive, and rage in there again. The wizards, I'm gonna keep a couple of them, but really I like to save them for the back end, because these wizards are just, they're really, I mean, they're amazing. I'm gonna freeze this right here. So I'm gonna keep them for the back end, because the Yetis start splitting, and it's a really good way to go. Along with this Grand Champion, if you notice, I'm gonna send them in right into that Eagle Artillery. I want to make sure that we take the Eagle Artillery down. So I'm gonna send the Grand Champion right over there. You can use him in a variety. You can use her in a variety of different ways. Well, I kind of really like to use her as reinforcement, and then I send my 4 wizards usually at the end once everything kind of comes together. Right? Still have my Crown Castle in the middle. Still have my Queen walking. Still have my 4 wizards. I mean, this is not even fair. Let's send in 2 wizards right from here. Make sure we do that, and I'm gonna have to get ready to pop my queen. Actually, we have the automatic ability, so the queen actually will pop herself now. I don't need to do that. That's great. And then I still have my ability left on my Grand Champion. Let's pop him. Look at this. The shield goes, and it's over. I don't need my last 2 wizards. Or, yeah. So, a little OP. A little OP. So what do we do over here? We took the queen walk. We made sure that she starts walking one way. We brought a Grand Warden along with the queen and put her behind. So a Grand Warden and the queen walk starting one way or another. You want to make sure that whichever way you're going, the other side meets, right? You kind of want to meet with everything in the middle. That's the idea. So the baby dragon is there to funnel and make sure the queen keeps walking. The Electro Dragon is there on the other side. What are you doing with that? You're making sure that that side keeps working. You're kind of making sure that everything is going into the base. Then you have your siege machines. Then you have your Yetis with your heroes, jump, rage, and you just saw you send some wizards in. If you have the siege machine that provides you with 12 wizards and it gives you a P.E.K.K.A., then you take like 4 to 6 wizards and you save them for the back end. Make sure that you clean up one side or another. Otherwise, really nice and easy. You can crush bases with this. Destroy. And it takes minimal elixir to run this. I only bring a poison with me because sometimes you're facing a clan castle and maybe the queen is not behind you. You really don't need it. I bring it just in case, just super 100% to be safe, but you really don't need it. So realistically, you actually do not need any dark elixir to run this attack. And I know that it's very important to have dark elixir because you're going to be doing a lot of upgrading with your heroes, especially the new Grand Champion. So this is a good attack for you to use in your farming raids. Now, I really don't know why I keep calling her the Grand Champion. She's actually the Royal Champion. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe I'm thinking the Grand Warden, or a combination between Grand Warden and Grand Champion. Anyway, here we go. Next attack. So what's the next best way that you can farm at Town Hall 13 with air? That's right. I'm going to give you a ground one first. That's right. We looked at the Yetis, the combination of that. And now we're going to look at air. This is a really awesome way that you can air at Town Hall at 13. I've been playing around with this for a little bit now, and I'm telling you, it rips bases apart. Basically what you're doing here is you have 3 kill squads here. This is a 3 kill squad attack. You have the queen walk with the warden, and that is with your healers in one direction. You have yourself with the king, and your everything else, like your dragons and everything else, goes into the other direction. And then your third, the Grand Champion, or the Royal Champion, I keep calling Grand Champion. The Royal Champions usually come in behind into an air defense, or sometimes you can even send them in basically with the loons, because the loons, that's the third portion of the attack. So you have the queen walk, with the healers and the Grand Warden coming in 1 kill squad. Then, and that's usually the Queen Walk or Queen Charge. I bring, as you can see, a jump with me because I like to charge her with her in. So I'll come into the base with her. So that's 1 kill squad. The next kill squad is usually my dragons with my king. That's a center push into the base. And then I have my loons with the royal champion behind for support coming in on the back end. This attack kills. I love it. It actually works really well for war as well. I've been playing around with it for farming. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna play with it. We're gonna run it right now. We're gonna show you how this works. We're gonna attack with it. That's right. So let me show you. Queen walks are the best way to go. Really. I mean, healers in general, but queen walks are amazing. I love running queen walks. They give you so much value. And now with the royal champion being the 4th hero, we can really run her as the reinforcements troop, like with the loons or hogs even, and it works really, really well. It actually, I've been playing around with it and it works so well. I'm gonna develop a couple of attack strategies. I'm gonna actually develop a few other farming strategies that I'm playing around with right now. There's a video coming on that. I got a couple of things coming. So in the next few days, you'll see me pumping out a whole bunch of videos. So what are we gonna do here? We're gonna find a decent base, something that's decent, that's good, and then we're gonna hit it. That's right, we're gonna hit it. I'm gonna show you how this works because this is an awesome attack. I actually have replays of this too. Maybe we could watch a replay too. I'll show you that it works. I want to make it live, so you know, way more fun. But yeah, I mean, really awesome attack. So if we can get somebody here, if not, I'm gonna fast forward. We've been spinning and spinning and spinning. Man, it's been way too long. So we're gonna go for it. We're gonna use this one right here, even though it's not the best really way to go, but I don't care. We're gonna use this attack and show you how awesome this attack is. Okay, so start with the queen walk normally on the side where we can access the air defenses, and then we'll bring a grand warden with us. Then of course a baby dragon to start on the funnel. We want to make sure that the queen walks in, and then we'll get ready to rage her. Now she's gonna be a jump for us. We're gonna want to make sure that we basically, oh, right here, we're gonna probably be raging her right there. We want to make sure that she's gonna stay alive, yeah, that she walks this way. The idea is we're gonna end up jumping her into the base somewhere. I don't understand why I had to pop her. Gonna keep going. All right, so at this point we're gonna start with our dragon on this side, and then we're gonna walk her in right over here with the king, and then the dragons go in. I want to make sure that I send the dragons in kind of like one strong move in there, and then we'll send the queen in. We're gonna pop the grand warden right over here, and then rage the whole party into the base. I'm gonna wait as far as the rest of my troops. If you notice, pop the king, rage them back into the base, and then we'll start with the loons. As far as the loons go, I'm gonna send them in with my grand champion into the base, and then we're gonna heal them, send them in that way, and the freeze right here. Make sure that my grand champion and the rest of my loons try to get this air defense down. That's the idea really with the grand champion. You want to make sure that she kind of goes and gets the air defense down. That's really the key for me, is one air defense, and then you can kind of go into the base. I saved the last 4 loons to help with my queen or grand warden walk to kind of come into the base and get that out, and then I just kind of chill back and relax. This is a really awesome attack. Like, I know this wasn't the best base for it. Normally you kind of want to make sure that the base is a little bit more, not as square, but really it doesn't matter. I didn't use my CC troops, I didn't use much other stuff, and I'm still gonna be able to get most of this base. There's really no plan. I just kind of jumped in and got in there. But the idea is you're gonna send in your queen walk with the grand warden on one side. They're gonna go in and usually charge into the base and take out an air defense, and if possible, maybe, you know, like an eagle artillery or something. That would be a great way to do it. Then you send in your dragons with your king into the base. That's your main center push into the base, and then the loons with your grand champion, with the royal champion, comes in as the back end, as a 3rd kill squad, and just rips the base apart. Normally, like, there's not many bases that can withstand it, and I mean, I'm talking, you know, I'm not even talking, this is regular farming raids. We're not even talking war or anything, just regular good old farming raids. These attacks work really well. They can extract most of the loot, if not all of it. Most of the time I 3-star with this attack every time. kind of funny. Most of the time I 3-star every time, but I do. It's a really fantastic attack. I love using this one, and it's really, really good. Now, of course, it's very hero dependent, right? You got to have your queen, you got to have a Grand Warden. It's really important, and the Royal Champion would be really nice to come into that 3rd kill squad. The king, you don't really need him, but it'd be nice to charge with him, right? So because of that, you know, you gotta make sure that you use your hero. And the next attack that I want to show you, this one you actually can use with or without hero. So let's get to that. Alright, so what's this last attack that we're going to look at? What is the last one that I saved for all the way at the end, for all of you that watched actually all the way to the end? Right, well, this attack right here is really awesome because it's super versatile. You can use it actually with or without heroes. That's right. I'm actually going to be coming out with a video in a few days for you that's going to be farming strategies without heroes for Town Hall 12. Actually, like 2 days, I think. So this is going to be one of the attacks I'm going to feature. So this is kind of like a little sneak peek, but the great part about this attack, it can be used with or without heroes. And today, we're going to use it with heroes. In the next video, I'm going to show it to you and how it works without heroes. Now, as far as the attack goes, it's really super awesome. It's OP. I used to use a variation of it at Town Hall 12 and it was really awesome. I was really into it, and I've tested it out right here at Town Hall 13. I think it works really well, and you can use it. So when you're upgrading your heroes, because it's a big grind, right? Normally, like, you got to do what, 10 levels on your king, 10 levels on your queen. You got to do the entire royal champion. That's 20 levels of dark elixir. So a lot of the times you're not gonna want to, you know, you're gonna want to really, you're going to want to make sure that you grab as much dark elixir as you can, and that's what this video is all about, right? It showed you and showcased attacks to you with minimal dark elixir, so you don't really have to use it. And then B, as you're upgrading your heroes, because sometimes, I mean, maybe you can be upgrading 1 or 2 at the same time, right? Because you have the royal champion is low enough for you to be able to upgrade them at the same time with the queen or the king or something like that. So you might not have all your heroes. You might have any of your heroes. Well, this attack is great for whether you have your heroes, you don't have your heroes. If you're missing your heroes, like you have 1 or 2 that are missing, this attack is great for all of that. It's a very versatile attack. You just send it in with all the heroes, bam, and you can get your loot. And I'm gonna show you how it works if we ever see somebody. We've been in a lot of clouds lately, so let me fast forward and get to the actual attacking. All right, so I've been spinning for a long time, and I get this guy. I mean, he's upgrading like half his troops or half his things, and I really mean 500-600k. I don't know if I want to hit this, but we're gonna hit it because that's what we're gonna do. Because when you're farming, you don't have a choice. So what are you doing? You're sending a whole bunch of them right into the base, right? You're gonna send your baby dragon on one side and a baby dragon on the other. You're basically establishing a nice little funnel to make sure that this huge army of your Yetis, your giants, your P.E.K.K.A.s, and then the wizards and heroes in this point as well behind go into the base. The idea is you want to walk into a multi-inferno and then start jumping into the base and just rip it apart, right? That's what you want to do. So the baby dragon established a nice little funnel for here, and then we have our hook, right? That's what we'll call it, a hook. And we're gonna send our giants, we're gonna send our P.E.K.K.A.s, we're gonna send our Yetis right behind, and then a bunch of wizards. Get the party started. The healers go behind the whole party, and at this point, if you have your heroes, you send them behind. You save the royal champion. I always save him for the end. I just like to do that. Then you jump in and you rage, and then you jump in, and that's where I like to use the poison here. I have a freeze spell. Usually use it on the queen or the multi-infernos or something like that. It really all depends. In this case, I'm gonna use it in this area right over here, and then I'm gonna pop my Grand Warden once the time comes around, and we pop, and then we send in the royal champion as reinforcements. I like to send them behind as everything is busy, like into the infernos or things like that, to make sure that I get them. And then he's just gonna walk right behind and just kind of walk around and get everything he needs. But let's see, we pump the king. I'm not gonna use my start with the wizards right here on the side, and the loon for the last defense. I'm gonna pop this, pop that, and bang bang, and call it a day. I know it was a weak base, I realize that it's got really bad balls and all that stuff, but really it doesn't matter. It's just an awesome attack. It works really well. It also works really well, like I said, when you don't have any heroes. So if you want to punch into a specific part of the base where you know you're not going to get all of it, but you don't care, right? You just want to get like the dark elixir part or whatever, this and that, you basically can just isolate, make sure that you punch in and get into the base and just jump, rage, and then bam bam bam, just rip right through it. I wasn't using my clan castle, I wasn't using the barracks, the siege, right? I wasn't using any of that, and I'd still be able to get into the base. I know it's like a really easy whatever base, but really it works really well on all kinds of different attacks. I'll show you when we're gonna do this Town Hall 13 video with no heroes. I'm gonna go use this attack without any heroes and show you that it's a fantastic way to go. I hope you use it. Let me know down below what you think about it. In fact, let me know down below what you think about all 3 strategies that I showed you today, because they're super awesome. I'm excited. I hope that you use them. Ladies and gentlemen, I just showed you 3 different ways that you can rip apart bases while farming at Town Hall 13. Use a really awesome attack. You can use a ground one, an air one, and one that you can use with or without heroes. 3 versatile strategies that you can use at Town Hall 13. I hope this video is helpful for you. I hope you learned something today. If you liked it, make sure to smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't, folks, because I have so many more videos like that coming for you. Town Hall 13 videos all day long here. I really hope that you stay tuned, subscribe for that, and check out this video right here. This is a really cool one, and I'll see you there.